On to part 3. Answers and altercations. Morning, Teddy. Yo, what's going on? Anything new to report? Since news of Jack's lies have been spreading, revelation has cast an ominous shadow around the place. I've noticed. Let's not jump to any conclusions, though. You haven't heard Jack's side of the story yet. True. But something big went down between Jack and Theo. Something involving Super Average Joe, I'd wager. And we need to get to the bottom of it. Well, Jack had something to do with the accident. What if this is all related to the comic? Super Average Joe and Kavinsky and Clay comics. I think this is all related. I'm going to find out how. You do that, bro. Fight the good fight. Let's get him up, shall we? Okay, well, I'm glad to know you're on the same page now, I guess. So, hi. Kinda weird that you're watching me sleep.
Oh, morning, dude. Sorry if I woke you. How you doing today? Your memory's falling back into place.
Ooh, your hand is looking a lot worse. It wasn't so bloody before. You're lying. See, he's worried. Teddy. Worried that Theo is remembering too much. It's time to confront him about the day of the accident. Yeah, let's just say we remember the fight.
Fight? What are you talking about?
I mean, I punched you. You can't keep this up any longer. He's lying, I can feel it. Yeah, the day of the accident.
Okay, look. It's nothing sinister. I just didn't want to dredge up a painful conversation after you just come out of a fucking coma. I wanted to put all that to one side, to make up, or whatever.
Yeah, fair enough.
After you got your job in the city, we drifted. You had new priorities, apparently, and we began to talk less and less. I still worked hard, pushing Super Average Joe forward, pursuing our dream. You, though, you just gave up.
Yeah,
Your new
to
life
thank for
swallowed
that.
any ambition you once had. Getting pissed with those cool new friends of yours was your new passion. You no longer cared about our plans to start a studio. You no longer cared about Kavinsky and Clay comics.
That's exactly what you did. You gave up. You decided on your own, Teddy. Might as well tell yourself that, but you thought it was beneath you. Embarrassed you by your own passions. Could have found the time to work with Jack outside of work if you wanted. Kavinsky and Clay could be bloody massive already. Where would we have found the time for that? All the hours we're putting in at the office, there's no way that would have worked. Enough time for drinking alone every other night, and falling asleep on the sofa crying, though. Come on, Teddy. Work with me here. We need to find a way find out what Jack is making such an effort to hide. Fine. And after that...
Then about a year ago, I drove up to the city and confronted you about it. Asked you what was going on, questioned your priorities. You told me Kavinsky and Clay Comics was a pipe dream. Told me to get a real job, to grow up. And I was hurt. My art might not be as good as yours, but I decided to give it a shot myself. What did you care? It wasn't easy, but after 3 or 4 months, I had come up with the first main story arc. I tried to get in touch with you, but you had stopped picking up my calls, so I thought, fuck it, and I took it to Orion Comics myself to see if they were interested in publishing, and they were, man. They offered me a 6-volume series in exchange for a stake in the IP.
He sold Super Average Joe? He actually did it. He finished the first volume and sold it. No idea. It's all starting to make sense.
Which brings us to 5 weeks ago, the day of the accident. Ignoring whatever else, you are still my best friend, and I had to share the news with you. You were supposed to be happy for me. You flipped. You accused me of stealing the idea. You told me that I had no right to use Super Average Joe, that I needed your permission.
Damn right you needed permission. Suppose Joe is a product of Cortex, born out of our R&D department. I don't disagree, Ted, but you do see the hypocrisy here. You pushed the comic to the sidelines and ignored it for years. Now you suddenly care? Dropped the idea as soon as something better came along. Don't give a shit about Super Average Joe. Simply don't care. That's not true. Yeah, it is. I'm the only one who's been pushing it. Apparently my wants and suggestions fall on deaf ears. Because it's all about you, isn't it, Ted? Has been for years. How did you react?
I told you you had no right, especially considering it was a pipe dream. How could you be angry at me for pursuing something that you'd abandoned? So yeah, we exchanged some rude words, and then when I called your life a meaningless husk, you threw a punch. I had no intention of fighting you, so I took the hit and I left, and that is what happened.
You know, honestly, Jack seems like the reasonable one here at the moment. That's what really happened. That's why Theo hit Jack. Time to probe further. Really? Do we really need to ask that question? Yeah, your hand looks worse.
It's nothing.
You should really get that scene too while he's here. Okay, where did I go afterwards?
I don't know. I didn't see you again until you woke up here.
So is Jack is useless in helping us get a better picture of the timeline of that evening. Yeah, still a massive gap in our memory of that night. Yeah, what about your inhaler?
I guess I dropped it after you hit me. You must have taken it with you.
But why would we? Wasn't it for the inhaler, Jack would have likely maintained his line. We'd be none the wiser about this fight. Kinda fucked up he'd hold back on such vital information about the night Theo crashed a car, slipped into a 5-week coma. Just what are your motives here, Jack? Yeah. Well, we could ask this, very hard-hitting question.
What?
Kinda probably
No,
piss
you
him
think
off.
I cut your brakes or something? Screw you.
You really think he could have something to do with it? I know, Teddy. There's something going on here, though, and I wouldn't put anything past him right now. The night is coming into focus a bit, and we still haven't got a full picture. We're still holding, Jack.
I'm sorry, Theo. I didn't want to lay all of this on you after you'd just woken up. Going through it all once was enough.
I don't know, man. Sounds like he had Theo's best interests at heart. Why are you so quick to defend this guy, Teddy? Stolen our ideas. Why aren't you up in arms about this? You're always up in arms about fucking something. I guess I just understand why he did it. Anyway, he's looking for a reaction. Yeah. Not gonna go with that one. Yeah, I need some time on my own. That seems the best option for now.
Okay. But remember, comic wasn't yours to hold prisoner, Theo. You can't push all your reservations and insecurities on to me.
Oh, and you left the inhaler behind again. Well, that went well. Did in a way. The picture of that day is becoming clearer. Still feeling like we're missing a piece of the puzzle, though. Where did Theo go after the fight? Is that really the end of it? I guess so. Well, let's get back to it. Police officer will be visiting soon. She'll be able to answer the remaining questions we have. Potentially. Okay, but time to get back to work. Yeah, that's right, we still gotta repair the left and right hemisphere, so we'll probably get Harriet on the left one. And then, I'll do Felix on the other one.
Staff announcement. Ken Felix, please report to the control room.
Yep, and we need you to do the other one. And, yeah, Jess can then have a day off. Same with Dougie. Other than that, we've got some stuff to do. We could probably actually spend some of our stuff here. I'll probably up this a bit. Up to there. And maybe up our alley. And then also get the stress down a little bit. Okay, expanding HR seems to be actually taking a while, so I'm thinking I will get Dougie and Jess onto it actually.
Announcement. Ken Dougie, please come to the control room.
Okay, we're gonna need some people onto this one, yep. And we'll get Jess onto it as well.
Ken Jones, please report to the control room.
Okay, there we go. That will probably help that a little bit. Okay, well it is now late and time to go to bed. Oakley dookly.
Shift finished.
Okay, there we go. Time to leave. Holy shit, okay, everything opened up, because it did say the HR actually got upgraded, so... Ooh, we can do coffee machines, we'll definitely do that. We can get a kitty cat! Oh my god, we're fucking buying that, I should have bought that fucking immediately, yes! Oh my god, we got a cat! Yes! Perfect. Yes. I'm gonna have to go find him later. If we can pet him, this will be 10 out of 10 game of the year for me. Anyway, we do have enough to buy pretty much everything else. Okay, then get the posters. Then we got the bow ties, which will just go into our Stockholm Craze to 3. Yay! And also that. And we have brought everything. Okay, now, let's go find that kitty cat. Kitty! Oh my god. Hey buddy, how's it going? Keeping those rats at bay? You're doing a good job, aren't you? He's keeping the rats! Oh my god! But I can't pet him though. I'm sad. But look at the little kitty cat! Oh my god. Oh, you're such a good boy. You're gonna have a real big face, aren't you? got a few memories that have been unlocked too. At the office. New job was a bit of a culture shock at first, I'll admit. All suits and conference calls and corporate buzzwords. After syncing up with my new boss and having a bit of a blue sky about my new role in the company, I questioned for a moment whether this was the right path for me. Was this really a valid route to my business with Jack? Something that lacks so much creativity really a path to be something that was the complete opposite? Told myself it was. Launched the first day, I sat with a group of guys who would quickly become friends. They weren't like my other friends. Well, they weren't like Jack, I should say. Never had a big group of friends. His guys had been brought up in the big smoke of London. Big personalities match. They'd go to the pub after work and making a good time. Or having a good time. Work was tough, so they let loose when they got out of the office. Found myself adapting to their treats, using their words, drinking their drinks, and I was slowly becoming one of the gang. Yeah, after work drinks. Remember Friday mornings quickly becoming synonymous with pounding headaches and nausea. Thursday, almost without fail, we'd hit the bar a few minutes from the office for a drink. Stress had become a regular part of my life now. A year prior, I didn't drink coffee, had no grey hairs, slept, drinking made each of these things more manageable. I was often getting in at 2 or 3 in the morning, sleeping for 4 hours or so, and then heading to the office still slightly under the influence. I never got hangovers when I was at university, but they'd all caught up with me at once. In these hungover, mildly depressed states, thought about Super Average Joe, thought about Kaminsky and Clay, thought about Jack. It all made me feel bad. Hitting the pub again after work, or at lunch even, was a good way to banish the thoughts from my head. Yikes. Yeah, alcohol is not good. Memory of a lost me. Irony of having such a clear and distinct memory about the moment I realized I completely lost about 8 hours of my life is not lost on me. I remember having completely lost my memory. Drinking a lot more at that time. I've forgotten the odd events of nights out before. That time I spilled a guy's drink, and we went to that second bar on the way home. But this was different. All evening had gone undocumented in my mind. Remember the first drink after work, second, third and fourth. Possibly that first rum and coke palate cleanser. And then, nothing. Just me and the here and now, lying in a grubby sofa in a living room I've literally never seen before in my life. My head feels like one of those logs lumberjack splits in two with an axe. My mouth felt dry. Vision is blurry. What the hell happened last night? This is one of those questions I'll never know the answer to. Rushed out of that flat, whoever it was, and trapezed my way to the office. Yeah, our dear old Theo was not doing too good. Looks like our friend Ted here was not doing Theo any favors. We still only got our last 2 memories left. Were these plants always here before? Didn't think they were they? Oh yeah, this place is definitely starting to look a lot more better. I don't think Ted's here. Oh, he is here. Ah, good, you're here. What's up, dickhead? I, got you that apology gift you explicitly asked for. Peace offering, I guess. Oh, I got him a gift? Well. Didn't think it'd actually come through on this one, but here you are. I'm impressed. Well, I guess I underestimated you and what you did for Cortex while I was out of it, so, I'm sorry. This comic is for you. That's nice, Ted, but I don't want it. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't want it. Already read it, haven't I? Obviously. Literally the only comic on sale here in Cortex. Do you really think that I, the comic and graphic novel aficionado, would have failed to pick up and have a read already? Read like 10 times, mate. Need some new material. So, what, you're refusing the gift? Yeah, give me something else. Are you serious? What happened to the... It's the thought that counts. Yeah, but you didn't really think, did you, Ted? Just brought the first thing you found and thought, that'll do. Running a business here, Teddy. I haven't got time for it. Yeah, I don't care. Give me something better or you're still not forgiven. Carry that good around with you forever. You're such a dick. Bye, Ted.
Task updated.
Okay, fine. I'll find you another present. Can accidentally open that before I leave. Suck it, you can close it yourself.
Ground floor.
Yeah, let's turn in for the night. I don't think there's really much else for us to do. On to Thursday. So hopefully either today or tomorrow that police officer will end up coming. Bye. Oh my god, look at him! Oh my god, he's so cute! These little ear twitches too! He's so cute! Oh my god. This is my favourite part of the game so far. Okay, I better head to the control room. Oh my god, he's so fucking adorable! But also, we, have... Okay, hourly NC increased by plus 50, morale by plus 50, plus hourly NC times 2. Oof. Because, yeah, well, we don't really need the store prices. So, hell yeah, let's put that one on. Looking very dapper. Alright, dickhead, ready to start the day? Go ahead and boot up the system if you're ready. Okay, let's do it.
Begin shift.
And we just having a normal work day today. Hell yeah, I guess. Oh, there's a power. What is this? Okay, I guess we can... Yeah, we can increase it. Huh, okay, so that's a thing we can do now. We can look at that, 1500 now. Okay, task got completed. Somebody completed the right hemisphere, okay. So yeah, still got the atrium and the left hemisphere, which will probably be done soon. And there really isn't any other tasks, I believe, so... Yeah, nearly got all that stress down. So I'm probably hoping to complete today. Because I don't know what else we need the NC for, because I've already done pretty much everything for the HR department. Unless we need to give out any more, bonuses. So, yeah. And there we go, got all stressed down. Now we can just put our points into other stuff. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done for the day, so I'll just quickly do that. Okay, it's late, time to go to bed.
Finished.
But a few things did get finished off, so I'll have a quick look around before heading off to bed. There were kitty cats there. Oh my god. Hey Thea, question for you. Shoot. Do you have any other comics for sale here? Afraid not, Ted. We just had that one Super Average Joe comic, the one you already brought. Brought it as a gift for Teddy, as it goes, but turns out he's already got it. Well, that's not surprising. Teddy's obsessed with Super Average Joe and comics. Of course he's read it. Not exactly a bookstore here. Material is somewhat limited. Fair point. That comic was designed here, you know. R&D department came up with that prototype, Super Average Joe script years ago. It's been on sale here since. Okay. So in theory, there's nothing stopping the R&D department doing that again, producing new material, which I can then stock here at the store. Is that right? Seems like a lot of work just to shut Teddy up, but that certainly works. Thanks there, I'll see what I can do. No worries, anything else I can help you with today?
Task updated.
Yeah, we've pretty much just about brought everything from you anyway, so... Well, hey Ted, I know things have been tough around here lately, but Cortex team morale is the highest it's been in a long time. As a result of high morale, your team are performing at maximum capacity. So you'll be out of this hospital room before you know it.
Task
Oh,
completed.
yay! Yeah, so we pretty much got everything fixed up. Just the atrium. And like everyone is hired, we got all that. So, yeah, not really much else to do. Notice, please stop playing violent or disturbing material in the Dream Theater. I've had complaints these nightmares are affecting theater sleep. Thank you. Gee, I wonder who could be doing that. Back again, eh? You just can't stay away, can you? So, got my new gift sorted then? I do as it goes, and I think this time you'll be impressed. Here, check it out. Huh? A new Super Average Joe comic? Is this real? As real as anything conjured up here in the Cortex, yeah. Had the R&D department work on it. Contains ideas for a whole new volume, including this new Stargaze character. You actually invested Cortex resources into Super Average Joe? I'm impressed, Ted, truly. Wonders never cease. Well, don't get used to it. There's too much still to do. We need Theo back out in the real world already. So, apology accepted. Can I live my days guilt-free from now on? I think you can, Ted. Consider yourself a soul from my... But... And in return, I have a snazzy gift for you too. I have it taken to your wardrobe. Yay! Well, really? That's, really kind of you, Teddy. Thank you. Guess I should be heading off then. Laters.
Task completed.
Yay, we did that task. I got an achievement for completing my wardrobe. Had to go check it out later. Oh, there's actual people in here. Oh, what do you think of the new Cortex? Yeah, we already... Okay, well, you don't seem to be saying anything new, but it's nice to see people actually in here for once. Just hope they won't drink themselves to death. I just realised the kitty's in here. What are you doing here, kitty? Okay, well, time to turn in for the night. On to Friday. So potentially we'll be getting the police officer today. Maybe. Unless he's doing it over the weekend. Yeah, but we did have, repair speed by 10%, which we don't really need. Otherwise, yeah, well. Those two are basically the same anyway, so. But yeah, we got our complete wardrobe. Yay. You know the feeling when you wake up in the morning and just dread the day ahead? That's how I feel right now. This whole thing with Jack has worn me down. Yeah, well, if you weren't such a control freak and let me pick up some of the slack, maybe it wouldn't be so hard. If I could trust you, I'd love to give you more control around here, but I can't, so I won't. If you had your way, God knows what kind of life Thea would be living. Yeah, you're one to speak. Yeah, good point. Maybe he'd be lying in a hospital bed with a partially damaged brain or something. Not getting into this again. Let's wake him up. I want today over with. Hi. Well, Jack. What's he got to say to us? Looks like he's about to tell us something very serious.
Look, Theo, can we talk about this? I'm not comfortable with how we left things the other day.
So I'm out, Ted. Get out. Yeah, no, let's talk.
Look, Theo, it wasn't that. It was...
Oh.
Sorry, Theo. Got DI Mansfield here to talk to you about the accident.
Right, here's the officer.
Sure, thanks. Hi Theo, it's good to see you. You're looking a lot better. Well, last time I was here was a very different picture, let me tell you. Anyway, I hope you're all free for a few minutes for a quick chat.
You're just gonna ignore my friend that's beside you? Talk about bad timing. Can't you seem busy?
This shouldn't take any more than 5 minutes.
Guess we should hear what he has to say. This could fill in the missing gaps of that night. Okay, fine. So what happened?
Right, on Tuesday the 19th of December, roughly 11:30 p.m, your car came off the road and hit a tree over near Beacon Hill. Now, based to the damage to the vehicle and the surrounding areas, it looks as though you were doing about 70 miles per hour, so the impact was pretty severe. About 5 or 10 minutes later, a passerby saw the wreckage and called the emergency services. Now, when we arrived, you were unconscious, and obviously you've been that way for some time. Now, the staff here have told me you've been suffering a little with your memory, but now that you're lucid and coherent, I need to tell you where you stand in the eyes of the law and what's going to happen next.
Right. Eyes of the law? Theo ran his car off the road. What's he talking about? Great, here we go. What happened? Yeah, what do you mean, the law?
Right, in these sorts of cases, we need to look through all of the details and make sure that there was no malicious intent, mechanical failure, negligence, that sort of thing. Having looked through all the details of this case, I would say that this wouldn't go as far as manslaughter, just a horrible, tragic accident.
What, manslaughter? Wait, what? Manslaughter?
Sure, but I would say that in this situation, that's the worst case scenario.
Wait. Is the actor beside us the real one? Or is he conjured up by our brain? Was Jack in the car? Was the real Jack in the car? He said no other cars were involved.
Theo, I thought you would have already been told. It's difficult. Look, Theo, you weren't alone that night. You had a passenger, and I should say at the start, the speed and the angle at which you hit that tree, he broke his neck on impact. He died almost instantly. There was no pain, he didn't suffer.
Can't be. That's why he was. When the detective came in, he wasn't. That explains why he just kind of so nonchalantly just ignored Jack off to the side there. Oh, fuck me.
The coroner's released the name. The young man is a Mr. Jack Clay. I'm really sorry to be the one to tell you, Theo. I'm really sorry. Stay calm, Theo. Theo, stay calm. Theo. Theo. Can I have some help, please?
Coroner's released the name and the young man. Oh yeah, we already read through that, but... Oh, fuck me, man. I was not expecting that. I don't know why the subtitles are going through, but oh my god. So that whole time. At least we got Mr. Kitty here. Thanks for keeping me comfort during the night. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. So, that definitely changes things. What time is it? What the hell happened? Shit, Jack. I remember now. He was in the car that day. Today's gonna be tough. Need to find Teddy. Huh? Jack? Okay, I don't know why we went into here. I was walked up beside the screen. Maybe it really wanted me to see this.
So the penny finally dropped, did it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Theo. That probably wasn't the most pleasant way of finding out.
Jack was there that day in the car. Damn. I'm still so confused as to what actually happened that night.
The fight. It didn't end quite as quickly as I told you the other day. You weren't the only one to throw a punch. I hit you back, and we scrapped for a while. It got pretty nasty.
It's why the bloody shirt.
At one point, you pushed me backwards, and I fell over a glass bottle that was lying around.
The hand.
The cut was pretty deep. He was still so angry, but you could see it was bad. So you put me in your car and we began driving to the hospital.
No, we were going to take him to the hospital and he fucking
The
died.
argument died out after you saw the colour of my face, the pints of blood I was pouring over your car. You grabbed an old t-shirt from the back seat and ripped the strip of fabric to create a bandage.
That's why there was blood. I thought it was because of us, but...
While you were tying the t-shirt round my hand,
got distracted and we hit the tree.
I guess you know the rest. My head hit the dashboard and I snapped my neck. And that was it.
That's what happened. How could I not know any of this? Was Teddy just as in the dark as I was? This is all my fault.
It was an accident. You were a dick, it's true. But maybe I was too. Neither of us wanted things to go down this way.
He was driving though. Even if the crash itself was an accident. And the reason Jack was in the car in the first place. Not sure Theo will ever be able to escape the guilt. I know I won't. What happened next?
That's up to you, man. You can go back to your job, your old life, make some more money. Or you can listen to that other voice rattling around inside that head of yours.
Is he talking about Teddy? What the hell? Well, I mean, this Jack is a figment of our imagination, so...
I'm not real, man. I wasn't hiding anything. Your brain kept what happened from you to protect you. You've needed time to heal.
Of course. Jack was never actually here. That means he was created in the cortex. Hallucinations are made here. It's like anything else from Theo's imagination. How could I miss this? Need to find Teddy after this. It's all so hard to comprehend. Jack and Teddy have been pushing the whole super average Joe thing so hard, both forcing the same agenda. Jack was never really here. Does that mean the whole Stargaze idea was created internally too?
So you see, Stargaze was never my idea, man. I'm not having many ideas these days, being 6 feet under and all. Every word I am saying to you now, every idea or motivation you've had since waking up in this damn room is coming from in here. And what you choose to do with that is up to you.
Was this Teddy's plan all along? What was his involvement in all this? Jack and Teddy's motives are one and the same. Teddy's behind the whole thing, I'm sure.
You need to decide how you want to move forward. Our time here is about up.
How to move forward? What does he mean? Is he asking for forgiveness? Time to decide. Who are we really forgiving here? Yeah, of course I forgive him.
It was never meant to come to any of this. None of this was meant to hurt you. We just needed you to come to certain realizations. It is never too late, man. You're too scared of failure, rejection. Who cares? Just grab the bull by the horns, you know?
I have no idea how best to move forward from all this. How is Theo going to get back to how things were before all this? I guess that's the whole point. He isn't supposed to. Teddy orchestrated all this for the exact reason, so Theo wouldn't go back to his old life. That guy.
Your brain's more or less back to normal now. It can't sustain me any longer. Come here, man.
Oh, and he's gone. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh, this whole situation fucking sucks. I should go find Teddy. Here he is. Yeah, I thought it might be where he would be. Hey, finally. Why'd you disappear like that? I was worried. Worried? I didn't believe that for a second. Needed to let you cool down, didn't I? So it's true. You knew the whole time about the accident. About Jack. Yeah, I knew. What the hell, man? I know we have different managerial approaches, but when it comes to Theo, we're still a team. I've been a team for years, Ted. We're starting to become detrimental to Theo's well-being. You're oblivious to all that, so I had to step in. Step in? So you engineered this whole situation? What, you think I'd put Theo's life in danger? No, I didn't engineer the situation. took advantage of it, capitalized, turned something bad into something we could use to put Thea's life back on track. Because it came off the rails long before the accident, Ted. Thea's priorities, your priorities, are the complete opposite of mine, the rest of the team's, everyone in the Cortex. Well, your bloody mindedness drives everything forward. We all go along with it because you called a shot, because you steer the ship. But you're steering the ship in the wrong direction. Okay, Teddy, I get it. I don't listen. But I'm listening now. Tell me. Tell me what happened. Thea was in a coma for 5 weeks, remember? That was days and days on my own here, alone with my thoughts. Alone with the realization that Thea's life was heading down the wrong path. It's all wrong, Ted. Teddy. But an idea slowly started to form. I realized I had complete control of the place. You weren't about. Nobody was. So it was time to take charge for once. So I went to the memory bank. The place was a state, but all the memory files were where they should have been. So the files weren't lost in the accident itself? Not exactly. Took the specific files I needed and made my way here, using all that data with Jack, Super Average Joe, and Kavinsky and Clay Comics. I was able to use the Imaginarium to bring him back to life. Back to life? Sort of. Saru is the most powerful in all Cortex, Ted. Put so much time and resource into building and improving it when Thea was young. The energy is still capable of generating today is immense. That Imaginarium was broken long before the accident. It hasn't been maintained in years. Been neglected. But it's capable of crazy things, Ted. So I took advantage of it. Reconstructed Jack from Thea's memory of him. Perfect copy. You recreated him? It's kind of fucked up, Teddy. Jack died. Surely you knew this copy couldn't last forever. Placement might be powerful, but it could never sustain an hallucination of that magnitude for long. I didn't need long, just needed long enough to trigger an epiphany. Remember, you and Theo to come to the same moment of clarity that I did. Would that really be worth the pain when Theo realized that the hallucination wasn't real? Jack had already been dead for weeks. I figured it was. Yeah. All hinged on that, in fact. Theo could realize how quickly everything can be taken away. How fleeting everything is. Maybe you would think differently. What happened was a tragedy. Theo would never recover from it. Not fully. But I managed to find a silver cloud in it. Jack died without being able to see his dream through. I wasn't going to let Theo do the same. Plan on using Jack's death to show Theo that. I don't know quite how to respond to all that, Teddy. I do. Respond by changing. Still in the driving seat, Ted. You always will be. You need to make sure Theo can make sense of all this. He needs closure on this chapter of his life. I hear you. I hope you do, Ted. It can't have all been for nothing. Ultimately, how we choose to move forward is still up to you. Let's call it a day, Teddy. It's late. Tomorrow we can put all this right. Man, what a fucking day. I can't believe the lengths Teddy went to prove his point. Was he right the whole time? Should I have paid him more attention? Just sleep. Phil Theo's recovery is coming to an end. Yeah, that it is. Okay, time to turn in for the night. Now that Cortex is finally getting back to normal, I think we're about ready to return Theo to the real world. Yeah, that we are. Oh, Cortex isn't fully repaired, but Theo is ready to leave the hospital. Shall we get out of here? No. Oh. Wait, Ted. Feel like we're close to getting out of here. Keep at it. Let's wake Theo. Okay.
Begin shift.
Oh, okay. So, assuming... Ah, okay. So we can finally finish all our stuff. Don't know why it says Tuesday when it's actually Sunday, but... Yeah, we still got... Yeah, we're still repairing the atrium. We still got a few other things. Surprised our stress is all the way down after what we encountered, but... Okay, so whatever reason the atrium is not... The progress bar is not moving, so... I've already done a couple more days and nothing has happened, so... looks like we're not completing that then. Oop. That was a complete waste of time.
Shift finished.
Okay, hold on. He's actually saying something different this time. Cool. Seems like the items have changed from Thea's car. Okay. No, just about that. Oh, we finally got the last two here. Altercation part 2. God, that's disturbing. Being hit in the face hurts more than hitting someone in the face, it turns out. Who knew? Finding anger of his own, Jack came at me again. Swinging like a madman, possessed with some newfound rage. I managed to block a few of his failing fists, but one eventually caught the side of my head. To take it backwards, Jack was yelling, screaming at me. Was I being unfair? Was I holding our ideas hostage? Took a moment to catch his breath and I pushed him backwards to put some space between us. Lost his balance and hit the floor, landing on a bottle some idiot had left lying in the street. Even in the darkness, I could see the blood gushing from his hand. A torrent of bright red that almost illuminated the darkness. My hate dissipated as quickly as it appeared, and I knew I needed to get him to the hospital. Ignoring his protest, I scooped Jack off the floor and marched him to my car, which was parked around the corner. 15. Superpowers. I'll never forget the sight of Jack's blood all over the front seat of the car. His hand poorly wrapped in an old t-shirt that thankfully left on the back seat. Who knew one hand contained so much blood? We were driving well over the speed limit. The hospital wasn't far away, but I knew Jack couldn't afford to lose so much more blood. Could have been torn open, his left hand extended to his wrist. You could have one superpower to have right now, huh? Trying to keep his mind in the moment. What would you choose? I mean, I guess I should probably choose steel skin or something, he said, struggling to get the words out. That feels like a short-term win right now, so I'd say flight. Like always. Flight. These were the last words I ever heard him say, turns out. Don't remember hitting the tree or anything of what followed, but I do remember those words.
Task completed.
Okay, yeah, completed that one, I guess. This is in perfect order again. They should be far less confused now. Here he is, although coming to terms with the content of some of those files was tough. Rather we had recovered some of them, or hadn't recovered some of them, to be honest. All we are is the combination of our memories, Ted. All the traits that define us, they're all based on decisions formed by memories, acting in accordance with prior experience. Take away any single file from the archive behind me, Thea would no longer be the same person. Yeah, I hear you, Arnold. Painful memories are key to Thea's character. He needs them in a way. Right. Well, there's no shortage of painful memories for the time being. Time to get out of this place and start writing some better ones. I best be off, Arnold. Thanks again, Ted. Well, time to get out of here, I guess. Ted? Hey, Teddy. Look, I want you to know I'm not sorry. Classic Teddy. Was a spur of the moment decision. Events of the past 5 years all culminated in this epiphany that I had to do something about it. It's okay, It's okay, Teddy. Know why you did it. You're remarkably calm today. Oh, there's a good reason for that. I think our time in this room is coming to an end. Cortex is fixed. So let's get him up to... today's the first day of the rest of Thea's life. We had a personality transplant or something? Come on, Teddy, let's wake him up.
Okay, Theo, you've been signed off. It's time to get you out of here and getting back on with the rest of your life. Ooh.
You're gonna have a nasty bruise there?
Ooh, there we go. You ready?
Ready? Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
Are you ready?
We ready? Feels like we've been in this room for a lifetime. Place is all fixed up, Teddy. Team is back to full force. Cortex is operating at more or less the same efficiency as it was before the accident. I say we're ready. So, think Theo's ready to return to his old life? No, I don't think he is. Huh? But weren't you just saying he's ready to get out of this place and get back to the real world, to normality, but not to his old life? No. Never hear me say this again, Teddy, but maybe you're right. Whoa. Hold on. Say that again. I was right? What happened to that night, to this place, to Theo, to Jack? It was a tragedy. It should never have happened. But maybe there's an opportunity here. The accident was like someone hit a big old reset button, whilst at the same time highlighting all the damaged and toxic parts of Theo's life. Didn't see it at first, but it sort of feels like a veil has been lifted. I can see clearly now, again, now that the rain is gone. So basically you're saying you were a dick and you should have listened to me all along, right? Christ, Teddy, let me finish. Bury my soul here. Don't expect to ever see this again. I was selfish. I defined what success looked like for Theo on my own. Didn't listen to yours or anyone else's input. Know how effective operation runs. Buck might start with me, but I should be basing decision on the collective cortex consciousness. It will help define who Theo is, not just me. So that promotion you've been incessantly blathering on about. Can wait. Let's take some time off. We decide to get back to work and climb that ladder, and that's the decision. But some thinking time is what Theo needs right now. I think that sounds like a good call, Teddy. One last thing. I want to give you half of my Cortex shares. So we're even. We'll be joint directors. Properly this time. What? Really? Yeah, man. I'm not gonna let Theo suffer the consequences of my actions again. make any decisions together. And what if we don't agree? It's been known to happen. There's a whole team working for us now, working for Theo. Can't decide what's best between us, and I'm sure it will happen. They'll always have the deciding vote. Cortex should be a democratic workplace, not a dictatorship. I can't argue with that. Go on then. Let's make our first decision. As joint directors of Cortex. Ready to get out of here, Teddy? Let's do it.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Finally, we get to leave this dingy little room. And that was Headspun. Man, what a fucking game. Jesus Christ, I was not expecting that ending. I mean, if I had pieced it together, I would have gathered that, especially seeing as, like, early on we found out that the, asthma inhaler was in our car. So obviously he was in our car at the time, but fuck me. It was so sad and depressing. But yeah, I really overall liked that game. It was a lot of fun. Very unique. Yeah, definitely liked all the, definitely loved the story. That was really good. And yeah, I liked the gameplay of it. It was a lot of fun playing through it. Although there were a handful of bugs that I did run into, which was annoying. Thankfully I didn't, yeah, recovery time is 16 days. Cortex power 96.5, and I didn't get to... Ooh, we get an extra cutscene. Wait, is it there? It's there! We did it! Shit, man. Yeah. Super Average Joe is an actual comic store. We did it. We did. Come on, bro. Show a little enthusiasm. How are you not losing your shit right now? I am actually Ted. I'm just taking a moment to bask in the glory of you losing your shit. Not sure I've been seeing such a scene since Theo was, what, 10? It was good, right? Yeah, man. I just wish Jack were here to see it. None of this would have been possible without him. For his relentless passion and drive. The great thing we could have done to honor him was to take the passion and see our dream. Both of our dreams. I hasten to add, though to this point, he'd be unbelievably proud, I'm sure. Yeah. You happy, Ted? For the first time in years? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, that's nice. At least we finally got to do the comic in the end. But yeah, overall that was a fun experience. But yeah, as I mentioned before, there were a handful of bugs that I did come across, which were more of an inconvenience than anything, but thankfully I didn't come across any game-breaking bugs, because apparently this game does have quite a few of them, from what I've seen on the discussion page of this game. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little playthrough of this game. If you guys want to go check this game out for yourself, I'm assuming there was only just the one ending, so... But if you guys want to play it for yourself, anyway, link will be down in the description below. And yeah, we'll be moving on to the next game. Hopefully with a little less accidents. No killing of friends.